Acts chapter 22. Paul gives a defense. Men, brothers and fathers, hear ye the defense which I now make to you. And when they heard that he spoke to them in the Hebrew language, they were the more quiet. And he saith, I am a Yehudi, born in Tarsus of Cilicia, but brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, instructed according to the strict manner of the law of our fathers, being zealous for the God, even as ye all are this day. And I persecuted this way to the death, binding and delivering into prisons both men and women. And also the high priest doth bear me witness, and all the estate of the elders, from whom also I received letters to the brothers, and journeyed to Damascus, to bring them also that were there to Jerusalem in bonds, to be punished. And it was that, as I made my journey, and drew near to Damascus about noon, suddenly there shone from the sky a great light round about me, and I fell to the ground, and heard a voice saying to me, Shaul, Shaul, why persecutest thou me? And I answered, Who art thou, Lord? And he said to me, I am Yeshua of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. And they that were with me beheld indeed the light, but they heard not the voice of him that spoke with me. And I said, What shall I do, Lord? And the Lord said to me, Arise and go to Damascus, and there it shall be told thee of all things which are appointed for thee to do. And when I could not see for the glory of that light, being led by the hand of them that were with me, I came into Damascus. And one Ananiah, a devout man, according to the law, well reported of by the Yehudim, all the Yehudim that dwelt there, came to me, and standing by me said to me, Brother Shaul, receive thy sight. And in that very hour I looked up on him. And he said, The God of our fathers hath appointed thee to know his will, and to see the righteous one, and to hear a voice from his mouth. For thou shalt be a witness for him to all men of what thou hast seen and heard. And now, why tarriest thou? Arise and be baptized, and wash away thy sins, calling on his name. And it was that, when I had returned to Jerusalem, and while I prayed in the temple, I fell into a trance, and saw him saying to me, Make haste and get thee quickly out of Jerusalem, because they will not receive of thee testimony concerning me. And I said, Lord, they themselves know that I imprisoned and beat in every synagogue them that believed on thee. And when the blood of Stephanos, thy witness, was shed, I also was standing by, and consenting, and keeping the garments of them that slew him. And he said to me, Depart, for I will send thee forth far hence to the nations. And they gave him audience to this word, and they lifted up their voice, and said, Away with such a man from the earth, for it is not fit that he should live. And as they cried out, and threw off their garments, and cast dust into the air, the chief captain commanded him to be brought into the castle, bidding that he should be examined by scourging, that he might know for what cause they so shouted against him. And when they had tied him up with the thongs, straps, Paulos said to the centurion that stood by, Is it lawful for you to scourge a man that is a Roman and uncondemned? And when the centurion heard it, he went to the chief captain and told him, saying, What art thou about to do? For this man is a Roman. And the chief captain came and said to him, Tell me, art thou a Roman? And he said, Yeah. And the chief captain answered, With a great sum obtained I this citizenship. And Paulos said, But I am a Roman born. They then that were about to examine him straightway departed from him, and the chief captain also was afraid, when he knew that he was a Roman, and because he had bound him. But on the morrow, desiring to know the certainty wherefore he was accused of the Yehudim, he loosed him, and commanded the chief priests and all the council to come together, and brought Paulos down, and set him before them.